The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bortles now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rivera. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Bortles. Rivera's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Jags a first down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A play fake to Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Hoyer. And Selleck here, left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, a run with Hyde. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And caught by Curley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. There go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Give them 16 on the pickup, and the 49ers are going to get a first. And back to the ground. Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there. And now second down.
Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, baby, boom.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. Dancing away at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Caught left side, Garcon. 15 yards there for number 15. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Hoyer off the play fake for Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Hoyer. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They'll set up a throw. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vance McDonald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And his kick is right through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Hoyer with a give. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This is Fournette, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Here's Bortles to throw. Looking for Hurns, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Hoyer. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Back to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Throw left side complete. That's Rivera. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with time running out. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Garcon. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now Hoyer. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Hoyer to good one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Over! All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. 3, 9.
They'll look to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially in this part of the field. He gets this one to Garcon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. Hoyer finding Garcon there for the 49er first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Hoyer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to...
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Starts with a feeling, and you ride it right away. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. On the field today are two middle linebackers who will need to make plays in the pass and run game. It's Keekly's Panthers going up against Bowman's 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. And his first pass is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Oh, good move. Carlos Hyde, see you later. 30. 10, touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Charles, I want to go back to something you said earlier in the broadcast as the Panthers come back out. You talked about Cam Newton having a guy like Christian McCaffrey to take some pressure off of him. Expand on that. What did you mean?
They don't want him to stay in the pocket and take as many hits as he has in the past, so they want the ball out of his hands quicker. And Christian McCaffrey gives him that opportunity. He can hand it to him, throw it to him from the slot, swing out of the backfield. He does all of those things. Jonathan Stewart is the incumbent #1 running back.
Cam Newton all alone. 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, 74 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A play fake to Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run high. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hoyer. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Hoyer off the play fake for Williams. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Newton on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Able to fight through one tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this. Newton on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And able to find Garcon. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Hoyer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st down, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This is fielded at the goal line. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Here's Hoyer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a